What's going on, you lukewarm evangelicals? My name is Jay Dottie, and welcome to Dottie's Den. In today's video, we're going to be talking about illegal immigrants and how the government has allocated, they have allocated a lot of funds from taxpayer dollars. They're saying that taxation is theft. Used to really be a bit silly to me in the sense that we were provided services for the taxes that we actually pay. But nowadays, we're literally paying for people that have broken the law to enter this country to live. That's what we're paying for. We are paying for people that have broken the law to live right now. This is ridiculous. So with that being said, let's look at what Fox News has to say. Let's look at this story. Let's get right into it.
Over 100 students in a district outside of Boston will have to find a new way to get to school in September. They won't have bus service due to a shortage. This comes as the state started paying for buses for migrant students whose families recently moved into their community. So joining us now is Ashley Francois, a mom of 3 from that school district. Ashley, this is quite the story, and it's one that impacts you personally, I understand. You have, is it 3 children, and all of whom now will have to figure out a way to get to school?
One out of my 3 children have a bus for the school year because she's in elementary. The other 2 are middle school and high school, and that's where they stopped buses for these kids.
I see one of them right there. I see one of the kids right there. That's make your way in. It's fine. I know that all of your kids are on IEPs. You live 3 miles from the school, and you yourself don't have the capability of driving them to school.
So I've had quite a fun experience here in Stoughton. 3 years ago, the Stoughton police suspended my license indefinitely for medical threat. And upon that, I had many issues getting my kids to school. So as of February of 23, the school system actually filed educational neglect on me. One of my children on the IEP has school refusal, and that's one of the kids not allowed on the bus or taken off the bus. Yeah. So they just basically fed right into exactly what this child wanted, and that's not to be at school. So now you've made it absolutely impossible for me to get him there to access the curriculum, access the services that you are specializing for him. So if he's not getting to school to get these services, then the kids aren't going to be able to access any type of curriculum from the Stoughton Public Schools if there's no way to.
So from what I'm understanding from what she's saying, the school is actually trying to punish her for not being able to bring her kids to school, right? But they literally just have taken away one of the biggest things or contributors for kids going to school, buses, because a lot of parents have to work. A lot of parents are busy. They can't just drop their kids off at school. Not everybody has that luxury. Some kids have that luxury, but not a lot of kids, right? This is ridiculous. How is this even a discussion? This should be illegal. I really think all of it is illegal, except, they're the ones that make the law. So, of course, they don't get punished, right? The government doesn't get punished because they make the laws. But really, it's all illegal. How is it that they're able to allocate funds and resources away from the kids to pay for illegal immigrants? I'm really just dumbfounded right now, honestly, guys. Because at the end of the day, there should always be some type of compassion for some of these people, right? Hey, they're probably running from their country, asylum seekers, whatever, right? But at the end, we just have to take care of ourselves, right? At this point, America first. America first, right? This is exactly why I'm voting for Trump. I know a lot of people say that they want to vote for Kamala for a myriad of reasons, except for me. The most important issue right now is the illegal immigration. That's really what I think, and that's how I feel. Let's keep going.
We get from there.
And I think you may have said this, but you have some medical issues that's kept you from maintaining a license. So you're really in a situation here. You need the buses. And this is coming as this is happening at the same time in Massachusetts. Your migrant population over the last 4 years has grown exponentially since 2021. 355,000 living in Massachusetts, 50,000 new arrivals, 10,000 children. Again, these are all migrant children. And from what I understand as well, that Ashley, there's bus service set up for these illegal immigrants. So you're losing bus service. They're gaining bus service?
Yep. And Stoughton says that it's government agencies paying for these extra buses for the outside family.
How does that make you feel?
I kind of feel torn at this because one, and I'm going based on my knowledge off of the IEP services, children on IEPs are receiving state and federal funding to receive these services outside of already a budget given to the students in the
Hmm,
school. Along with
that's
that,
true.
Stoughton Public Schools has made it a priority to have parents sign health insurance waivers for them now to go and get funding from their health insurance. They're getting 3 different funding for children specialized on IEPs. Why can't they get a bus? And on top of that, children on IEPs, if a child already, regular student, no IEP, gets a bus slot, a child with an IEP, if they do not qualify for specialized transportation, automatically get a bus on that slot, on that bus as well. So I've,
Hmm.
where I was that parent that would be going into schools advocating for parents to get their children's services. I was here in Stoughton doing that for my 3 kids. And I just don't
This
understand.
so this is actually a lot worse because her kids have needs, like, specific needs. They have IEPs, which means they have very specific waivers and structures put in place for them to actually get to school because they have to be, looked at in a different way. They have to be taken care of in a different way at the school, right? And even they are being displaced from busing. So imagine just kids that don't have IEPs, right? That's just ridiculous to me. That's ridiculous. Because how is it that it's just not really just not registering in my brain how this is even allowed, and how a lot of people that I talk to aren't really worried about this or really care about this, right? You should be furious, right? They take out money from your paycheck every single week or 2 weeks, whatever you get paid at, right? Whatever rate you get paid at. They take out money from your paycheck right now just to get a slap in your face, right? You are literally getting a slap in your face right now for paying what you, I guess, owe to the government. Oh, use that word loosely nowadays, because what do you really owe if they're giving it to migrants, right? So, all that to say this, I think that this election, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, you need to make some demands, right? Make these parties earn your vote. Make these parties actually work for it. Specifically the black community too, by the way, because at this point we're just giving votes to Democrats for no reason. Literally, there is no specific policy that Kamala Harris has stated for black people to vote for her. They just hate Trump. That's all it is. We hate Trump. If you don't vote for Kamala, that's a vote for Trump. No, it's not. Just don't feel like voting for her. She hasn't promised anything. She hasn't done anything. What will she do? Right? So, with that being said, I think we can all agree that this is wrong. If you disagree that this is not wrong, I just want to hear your reasoning in the comments below, by the way, because I just need to understand why this isn't wrong. How is it not wrong to take resources away from kids to give them to people that broke the law to get into this country? I'm just not understanding. Don't know. With that being said, my name is Jay Dottie. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Peace.